Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Let's watch now.
Yes.
Dimash. You've written down Dimash. Love is.
I have written that down.
And I know a lot of you have requested Dimash. I think it's Hello as well. So do look out for that because that is coming. And then we've also not booked, but sort of like, put it on the list. Like a lot of you guys recommended watching the interview, even though it may be quite long, so we still don't know how we're gonna do that. But length of time has really been not ever been a problem for us, anyways. So maybe we'll put it on the full podcast. Who knows? But I'd love to watch an interview of him because he is one of he was a genius, isn't he? So if I'm gonna invest maybe an hour of my time looking at someone, of course it's gonna be him. It's not no brainer for me because just to see how that mind works, bizarre, and it is a bizarre mind. It doesn't matter what anyone says. He has to be weird. He has to be outstanding. Like he has to be an alien.
I actually think he probably will be the most normal guy.
You think?
The most average.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Genius.
Yeah.
Ever.
I don't think he is.
I think he is your average guy.
Well,
that just has great morals. A good guy.
Yeah.
I think, you know when you meet people that are just brilliant at something, they just stand out, the geniuses, right?
And then they're like, yeah, it's what?
And no, they're not even pretending to be humble. They literally are the pinnacle, the description of the word humble.
Yeah, they're not being modest. They're being humble.
Yes,
yeah,
they're being honest about it, and it's not. And they're grateful for what they've got.
That's your prediction.
But yeah, I think that's who he is.
My prediction is he's a one peculiar man.
I think quirks and perks come with everybody though. But
Yeah, but you see, I wouldn't put that into him. I wouldn't say that into him. I wouldn't generalize him. You can't generalize that kid.
No, you
can't. He's not a kid.
You can't.
He's a
you
god.
Can't.
But
he's not a kid. He's a god.
Dude, that vocal capability, like knowing like you're basically the best singer alive. I don't know what the hell that does to your head.
I don't think he would lose. He's the best singer alive.
Yeah, I know, but I do see that. But I see that he has got to have done things differently. He has got to have thought about singing differently.
Yes.
So
I
he's
agree.
got to be a peculiar guy. And I'm not saying weird in a negative way. I'm saying weird as in
No. I understand what you're saying. It's
an alien.
Yeah, it's a peculiar type of enticing way.
That's why I'm intrigued. That's my prediction. Could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't actually. I think he's your normal Joe.
Yeah.
With an incredible capability. Because just by the snippet that we got
From the funny moments,
for
yeah.
that funny video that we
I
watched.
clocked stuff. I saw stuff though.
Did ya?
Yeah, that I thought interesting. Very interesting. I want to hear him talk.
I would
now.
love to see your. Yeah, I would love to hear your opinion about it.
Like when he was talking at the end about singing. See that?
Very unusual.
That was very unique. Okay, let's watch it. So, what was the video?
Dimash.
Love is like a dream.
That one.
By
Dimash Kudaibergen.
Oh, she's very enthused. How is she so not enthused?
She has that posh clap. Yeah. She has that I'm eating tiramisu.
You already know.
Oh, Jesus.
Я в глаза твои, как в зеркало смотрюсь.
That's like a
Wow.
anime character.
Решение потерять свое боюсь.
I love how he mixes his speech quality to the singing quality.
See, peculiar.
Сумраки ночей и судьбе твоей.
That's sick.
Я люблю
Look at the
тебя,
violins.
как любят жизнь не раз. Словно солнце в мире не было дано.
He makes the language sound very
От
romantic.
забот и мелких ссор я тебя увел и ключи от счастья для тебя.
Dude, the vibe is insane.
Для тебя
That is a joke.
любовь, похожая на сон.
Wow, I did not expect it going that way.
Сердец хрустальных перезвон. Твое волшебное
And you're miraculous, I love you.
Will repeat like a faint
я
echo.
тихим эхом повторю. Любовь, похожая на сон.
Joke.
Oh my god.
Счастливым сделала
Joke, mate.
то, но вопреки законам сна, пускай не кончится она.
This is the type of music.
Oh my god.
This is the type of music that it's timeless. Regardless of what generation you're part of, regardless of what time in the world this gets shown in the future, past, or what time it is in the present, this type of music really breaks boundaries in terms of time, and it stops becoming subjective. Like, it doesn't matter what you like or what you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
This music and this type of talent is very it breaks through that, and it makes you appreciate talent on its own, regardless of whether you like classical music, regardless of whether you understand the language, regardless of whether you've been introduced to this type of music before. And I know that when I'm gonna say when I show this to my children 25 years from now, 20 years, whatever it is, it's still going to be that masterful of a piece that future generations would look up to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, upcoming singers would look up to this. Classical directors would look up to these creations, projects. And I know that this. I don't know too much. Do let me know. But it's like these songs that are sort of like written already.
Yeah.
And they're like classical pieces.
Yeah, they're very renowned. Like he's known for redoing very difficult classical pieces
Right.
that have already existed. I know that he has a couple of songs of his own that
Well,
were
we watched a few, yeah.
Yeah, they were made for him only. But yeah, most of his stuff, it's like the things that we have watched are definitely like
reinterpretations.
of an original
Or
piece.
is it reiterations? Not too sure.
It's an interpretation.
Yeah, and it's weird you said that. You said it's so peculiar how he makes the Russian language sound so romantic. It sounded like a lullaby at one point.
It does. Up to this point, we're only 2 minutes and 24 seconds in, and I am absolutely
Gobsmacked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Romanticized.
And you will never think Russian, because it's never portrayed like that. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's never portrayed like in movies or anything like that we know of. We're limited exposure to the Russian language.
Yeah.
That would sound like that, because it's still very strong and very powerful.
It has a lot of character on its own.
It's like a caring bear. It's like a bear taking care of his cub. It's still strong. It's still powerful. It'll snap your neck in half, but it's loving.
No, I actually think this interpretation is very subtle.
Right.
I am absolutely hypnotized by the pronunciation of it all. I have no idea what he's saying if I'm not reading the captions. The
lyrics is a joke.
The lyrics are insane, but when you're hearing the melody and the speech quality and how he mixes it with the singing quality, and he comes in and out of it, the breathiness of his voice, it is like a lullaby. You hit the nail on the head. that romantic, subtle type of caring feel to it all. It's wonderful.
He's sing me to sleep and make me dream. You know what I mean?
Ding!
Literally, go on.
Look at that performance. Just don't
Я
understand it.
прощаю одиночество и грусть. Ты сказала, в них я больше не вернусь.
Wow.
Так бывает только в сладком сне, но любовь у нас наяву сейчас.
He's becoming a master at showing a lot without doing too much.
В твоих себя не потерять. По разлуке нам любовь не разменять. И немыслимой ценой, и своей мечтой заслужил я это счастье быть с тобой.
Oh, lyrics is lovely.
Быть всегда с тобой.
I'm in trance.
Literally, bro.
Любовь, похожая на сон.
Yep, I was expecting that.
Nuts.
Сердец хрустальных перезвон. Твое волшебное люблю. Я тихим эхом.
Can you imagine that he's a pianist?
Любовь, похожая на сон.
Wow.
Счастливым сделала мой дом.
He loves it as well.
Но вопреки законам сна.
It's insane.
Пускай не кончится.
Turn the volume up, mate, please. That was impossible. What the fuck is that?
It's like the angels are coming out of his mouth. It's like heaven opened.
Jesus.
Oh wow!
Gosh. I don't know how that's humanly possible, dude.
Yeah, intense.
You could hear a pin drop there. And he's playing with it. Look at it.
I don't think he's playing with it.
Любовь, похожая на
This is Chuck.
Wow, hold back, hold back.
It's insane. Dude. Flipping flawless, mate.
Браво!
Bravo.
Bravo!
Потрясающий тандем.
Браво,
Невероятные
Димаш!
вещи.
Oh my god.
Спасибо!
What the? That is nuts.
I don't know what I
That
just
is
watched.
Nuts.
I think I went to heaven and came back.
Well, I remember he's playing with it. You know when he held it, he just held it. People
He
didn't know if it was
wasn't
over.
though. He wasn't. I thought he just knew he was. You know when some artists
Yeah, we can
they
tease it.
kind of play the game a bit. You know they kind of like
Well, he definitely teased it there.
I think he was just in the moment.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
like it looked so real, so honest. He didn't look like I'm purposely gonna pause here for dramatic purposes. Look at me wait.
But there is a pause there.
Yes, it is written in the music or they arranged it that way. Yes, true. But in that precise moment, He just looked so honest, like he was in absolute and complete trance. He did not once looked at the audience in that moment. People were just waiting for it, you know? But they didn't know what they were waiting for, because that hit me like a truck.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, basically just what I said at the beginning. He's sort of a, he's a very difficult guy to watch, because it's very difficult to commentate over, because by commentating, you're also, your brain, he's focusing on talking a little bit, and then you're sort of missing these little details. And one of the things that the more we watch him, the more I realize is like he is such a master at doing so little. Like, he's sitting down very little compared to other performances, you know, they dance and all, they do all this sort of stuff, and he lets his voice construct this world with the foundations of the lyrics, and then everything else is based on his vocal capability. But then his body language and stage presence, it's so enormous, it's so big, yet doing so little, you know, like, and that's why it magnifies the impact of when he stands up. It makes it so much more somewhat surreal, you know.
Yes.
And he's very, and the reason why he's very difficult to understand, and the reason why I want to consume more content from him and try and get a grasp on what, like, who is he, you know, how did he grow up, how did he turn into this, you know.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sneeze?
No.
Oh, are you gonna cry?
A little bit, yes. I felt like, yeah, I did.
And it's sort of like, yeah, I just want to see how you can turn into that, because that is so close to like, the guy's not human.
I agree.
Like, it's surreal.
I agree.
And it's so difficult as well, because it may seem as disingenuous, you know, but it's very rare when you find someone. I would always compare it. He reminds me a lot of Federer, the way he executes stuff, because Federer is very calm. The tennis player, yeah, Roger Federer. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows who he is at this point. You know?
I think
probably
so.
one of the few tennis players that people know. But he's very calm and collected, and his actions become magnified because he rarely does big actions.
Mm-hmm.
But yet he's still so, the thing is, I don't want to say naturally talented, because they've all worked so hard, but they seem to be so fluent, so fluid, so flawless, so cool, calm and collected, that you sort of, it's very difficult to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you see them talk, these people like this, they're like normal.
They're the most.
They're more normal than you.
Yeah, they're very grounded people. I think they understand human emotion to such a depth that it becomes, it humbles them to the point of being completely and absolutely grounded
Human.
to reality.
Yeah.
They're so in touch with here, because with this moment,
Paradoxically, they're so,
because they're so surreal in what they do.
they're really human.
Yes, they I think you've got. I think it comes natural to people that are so excessively good at something.
Yeah.
You know, that they find that balance between their professional lives and their personal lives, and somehow both things translate into one another. So there's a constant communication, you know, because I always think, this is just my humble opinion, but I believe that in your professional life and in the life that you are portraying out here, say tennis, say singing in this case, Dimash's case, you have that constant communication between your personal life and how you view the world and your performance. Yeah. And that's what makes it so honest, so true, so powerful on its own, you know. Yeah. To have it, and I believe that's what makes them such outstanding individuals, because they have found that, or they want to find that balance between being humble, being present, having the things that do represent something for them, and that translates into their talent, which is enormous, and it magnifies those qualities about them. You know, I don't know. I think that that's my
I agree.
that's my opinion. I think
I agree. I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with that.
it's crazy though.
Let us know what you'd like us to cover next or watch next, and give you our thoughts about it, because
I am loving Dimash content.
yeah, it's a joke, and the more you get to know him, the more
It's
you like
so
him.
inspiring though.
Very.
It's so inspiring.
Yeah. So watch out. Maybe what we'll do. Maybe we'll watch those interviews, and then we'll as we have a new podcast where we do we have a lot more freedom on what we can talk about. We'll talk about our breakdown of the interview and stuff like that. That might be something fun to do, and you guys can tell us what you think when you watch the interview and stuff like that, and then we can just have a big conversation together.
Yeah.
Sup people, if you're a dancer. Sup people, if you're watching this and you're a rapper or a beat producer,
A singer, a ghostwriter, or even just somebody who likes new music.
and this is for you.
Feature Friday is the show where we make new music every week featuring your tracks, your raps, your lyrics, or yourself as an artist.
There's no catch. This isn't one of those weird posts where you click on the website and you're trying to order AirPods and they say it's free, and then you have to pay like $100,000 million for shipping. This is completely free. We understand how difficult it is in the music industry to get seen, and there's so many amazing rappers and singers and beat producers out there. So this is just a place to showcase your skills. We showcase our skills. We make music every week, which we love doing anyways. We get to show new artists to new people, and new people to new artists.
So if you'd like to get featured next, message me here on Instagram or email me, and we will get in touch pretty soon.
Please do it fast, because a waiting list is forming and we don't want anyone waiting around. Keep scrolling by.
See you Friday!
Peace!
Bye-bye!